Okay, cool.
Thank you. What's up, Max? Yeah. Just text me when you're testing. Oh, wait. Sure. Check. 1, 2. Check.
Oh, you guys gotta move way down. You guys gotta move way down. Yeah, you were supposed to be in that third thing. I told you guys.
Somebody told us yes.
No.
Somebody said they didn't want us right below.
Okay, well, where should the officials be? You're in their spots right now. We have 4 officials.
I don't know. One of the board coaches said we
Well, then go down here. Let me just see who it was. I'm the athletic director, so I'm gonna trump them either way.
What's up, Max? You came here?
Like the table can't set up like all the way through because they said the board coaches told them they can't go here.
Christian told me you want the board coaches that crew right there. The coaches are going to be up over here. You want them over here. Right there. That's over here. This window right here.
This one?
No, Christian moved them.
Yeah, that's what they said. You guys are gonna have to move some of the equipment or consolidate. Like, because that window on is the scorekeeper, the shot clock, the bar announcer. So you guys gotta squeeze down here. I don't know, but that's not my issue right now. This space is for the event. I have 3 officials. So just somehow go like left. Maybe you can move that school of orange stuff down, just right down a little. So we have like a moving consolidation. We have you, the shot, we have you. That's fine. Like
Testing. Tested.
That one's not bad.
That's the practice before. I'll shoot that one.
Good.
He's doing with his feet on the other side.
Charlie, I thought you were inside. What's volleyball?
You should have a full outside too.
Okay.
But if you could do both,
I'm going to try and hold him.
David,
Yeah, move this.
Okay.
thank you guys. You're fine that way.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Brian, you good with
Yep,
that?
I'm good. I think it's all right.
People have been used to that all year. No, seriously. The speakers are coming like literally in time for Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
We're going right here.
To go one down.
I'd way rather be on the field right now. But it's more like an hour and a half.
More to the left, to the right. You got to slide, right, all the way down. All the way down. Yep. There we have it.
Guys, trombone, slide down. Slide down and come back.
Owen, I got it. Come on, slide down. Owen. Slide down. I got it.
Oh,
Mustangs, James Delavolpe, Jacob Stelzer, and Andrew Albany. We happen to join the officials at midfield for tonight's coin toss. At this time, we ask that you rise, remove your caps, and face the flag at the south end of the field for the playing of our national anthem. The anthem will be played by the Fairfield Warde Pep Band.
Welcome into Fairfield Warde Stadium, the home of the Fairfield Warde Mustangs. This is WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Declan Jandora, joined alongside James Moneyhan, and we got an epic battle between the Mustangs and the Wreckers. James, what you got for this one?
You know, I'm kind of just looking for the Wreckers to get back on track here after their tough loss they took against Wilton. Looking forward to Chaz Darby, hopefully carrying the Wreckers on the behind their ground game. Chaz Darby, he's kind of like the heart and soul of this team. When Chaz Darby's going, when they're able to run the ball, that opens up the pass game for quarterback Nick Weil. So hopefully the Wreckers are able to establish the run game early, and then they'll open up the pass game.
I think bounce back is a big word that you just said there. They lost their last one to Wilton. It was a tough game. They were expected to win that one, ranked very high. I think they were as high as number 4, I'm pretty sure. But then now they're back to number 8 in CT. But Warde, on the other hand, they've had a great season. They're 4-1 so far, ranked only 86 in the state. That might be a testament to their opponents more than them.
Yeah,
but what do you expect to see out of Warde?
This is their first real test of the season, I'd say. This is their first highly ranked team. I know they lost to Danbury, but Danbury's not a highly ranked team, so see how they perform against
the kick
Staples.
Is off, and the Wrecker receives it at the 20-yard line, then gets tackled after a 10-yard gain. Nick Weil and the Wreckers offense will get the ball at the 32-yard line to start off. James, what do you expect to see from this Wreckers offense early?
Like I said earlier, hopefully they can get the run game going. Nick Weil, he struggles when they're behind. He kind of end up like just chucking the ball up. So hopefully they can get the run game going, lean on Chaz Darby, and then they'll open up some other options.
Run game is definitely going to be a big factor in this one. Their star receiver, Justin Halkey, still out from a sickness. But where they're hoping to get Darby and some of these other wide receivers going. Weil in the shotgun to start off, 2 receivers to either side with Darby in the backfield.
Also, Connor Kelly is also still injured, I'm pretty sure, which is another big receiver for the Wreckers. So have some other receivers stepping up today.
No doubt. Now Weil in the shotgun fakes the handoff to Darby. It's a quick sling pass out to McGeehan, and he gets tackled for no gain.
That's kind of like an extension of the run game there. Just kind of like quick, easy pass, try and move the ball, but Warde was all over that.
Really good gang tackle from Warde. I think they might have expected a screen pass to start off. They look to be looking to the sideline for the next play, and Warde defense, they've been pretty solid. When they win games, they always hold their opponents to under 10 points, but the one game they lost, they gave up 52 to Danbury. That was 2 weeks ago. Weil in the shotgun once again. He hands it off to Darby. Darby finds room up the middle, and he gets a nice first down gain.
That is exactly what the Wreckers want to see today. Chaz Darby with a beautiful 10-yard run, beautiful blocking there. I don't think he was touched until he was tackled. So that was a beautiful play there from the Wreckers. Great first down.
The tackle there by cornerback Patrick Guzzi. But Darby just had an amazing hole from that Staples Wreckers O-line, and I think that's been a really big part of their season. They rarely give up sacks, if ever, and then obviously in the run game, Darby's been very efficient, averaging 87 yards on the ground. Weil in the shotgun swings it out to Darby on the right side. A nice block from Charlie Clark. He cuts back, and he gets tackled after a 5-yard gain.
Once again, a solid gain there from Darby, kind of a little screen, a little extension of the run game. Quick and easy pass, get an easy completion, and Chaz Darby's able to take it for a solid gain on first down.
I think what we've seen so far for the Wreckers is they want to get the ball out early or just run the ball off to Darby. I mean, we've seen two screen passes and a run so far, and they've picked up a first down and then a nice gain there. It will now be 2nd and 4. Weil with an empty backfield. He motions the receiver over. It's a jet touch pass. That's Charlie Clark. He's running to the left side and gets tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think another important thing for the Wreckers today is to not get behind on third down. You don't want to have any of those long third downs, third and 9 or like longer. So I think that's another reason that the run game and getting success on first down will be so important. But there you could see there was absolutely no blocking whatsoever. Charlie Clark running straight east and west instead of getting north and south there. So hopefully the Wreckers can improve their blocking.
So far we've seen every single play being made by cornerbacks of the Warde Mustangs. Maybe that's a testament to how they're able to tackle. Now Weil in the shotgun hands it off to Darby. He's running outside to the right, throws a stiff arm. Can't shake him off though, and he will only pick up 2 on third down, and that will bring up 4th and like about 3.
It's decision time here for Coach Matty. I mean, I expect they'll be going for it, but this is a big play early in this game.
It's definitely no man's territory. They can't really punt it. They're definitely not going for a field goal. So 4th and 3 from the 49-yard line, they will go for it. What do you expect here for the Wreckers?
You know, maybe a little swing pass out to Chaz or, you know, just an easy run up the middle.
It's 2 tight ends to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right, with Darby in the backfield.
Mind you, they could just be getting trying to get Warde to jump here, which he did. Nick Weil did go with the hard count.
There are 2 seconds left on the play clock. Weil will snap it, just hands it off to Darby, and he has great blocks, and he gets the first down and more. Down the sideline, that's a nice gain of about 15 yards on 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's a big play right there. You know, once again, they're just relying on Chaz Darby here on this drive, and so far it's been pretty successful.
That was really good blocking by the receivers there. We said earlier it didn't really work on one of the screen passes, but they got a lot of momentum. They got leverage downfield, and Darby was able to pick up a nice gain. We've seen a lot of Darby earlier, only 2 plays going to someone else. Now we got McGeehan to the left, 2 tight ends on the left as well, and then a receiver to the right. Weil in the shotgun. He'll drop back, quick throw out to the right, and he's going to get Charlie Clark is going to get tackled after a 5-yard gain.
You know, that's another good, solid gain on first down, setting them up for a reasonable second down and a reasonable third down there. So I like that play call there from Coach Matty.
Clark was talking to me during radio today. He's actually in my class, and he was saying how the game plan was a lot of quick passes, and I didn't know he would be featured in those quick passes. But so far, he's been doing a great job.
You know, Charlie Clark, he's an amazing player. Was that last week that he had that amazing kick return touchdown, or 2 weeks ago?
That was last week. They had a bye. It was the last game.
Last game, yeah. He had an amazing kick return touchdown against Wilton.
Weil with an amazing avoid of a sack, and he will scramble out to the right for a first down. That was a great play from Weil.
Yep. Great job to step up there, avoid the sack, and scamper for a little gain. Good first down there from Weil.
He saw pressure coming out from the right side. Almost unblocked that left edge was, but Weil stepped up in the pocket, didn't see any receivers, and went down the sideline for a nice first down gain.
And that's another point of one of Weil's strengths. He's a great runner. He especially in goal to go. You know, he scores a lot of touchdowns there. So he's another extension of the run game for the Wreckers.
Me and James were talking in warm-ups. We saw Weil throwing the ball, and he looked like he was slinging it, but his legs moved too. Weil motions a receiver out to the left. That's Charlie Clark. He fakes it to him, throws it deep on the right side, down the sideline, and it's dropped. That was a great throw from Weil. Just couldn't reel it in. I think that was Hunter Pillai.
That was a great throw by Nick Weil there. I think that was actually Jake McGeehan on the drop. Tough catch, but you know, you kind of wish you could come down with that there. It was an amazing throw by Nick Weil.
Really good idea. I like taking a shot on second and medium. I mean, they felt like they had to go for it. Oh, that was first down.
Yeah, that was first down.
I like the attempt though. A lot of short passes, and then you throw one long.
Yeah.
Weil back in the shotgun. Two receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He takes the snap, fakes it to Darby, and that screen pass is wild.
You know, that was just a bad throw by Nick Weil there.
I think he was a little rushed. There was a defensive end coming from that left side, so he just had to get it away quickly. It might have been tipped at the line, or it might have just been an errant throw.
Yeah, I think that was an errant throw there.
You have to wonder what they'll do now on 3rd and 10. Will they play for the Mickey Ross field goal, or are they going to go for a pass?
I believe they're probably in Mickey Booman's field goal range here, so I expect them to try and get this first down here.
Mickey Booman absolutely clutch field goal to beat West Haven in their 3rd game. I mean, that was an insane kick, 49 yards, but on 3rd and 10, Weil fakes it to Darby, looks left, throws left, and that's errant as well.
You know, he kind of had nothing there, so don't really hate that throw. Kind of threw it outside. Really only his receiver could have gotten that ball, if anyone. But smart job protecting the ball there, giving them a chance to hit a field goal.
Weil was complaining for maybe a pass interference or a holding penalty there. The wide receiver didn't really have a chance to get to the ball, but that will bring up Mickey Ross for the field goal on 4th and 10 from the Fairfield Warde 20-yard line. So this will be a 36-37 yarder.
Yeah, should be easy money here for Mickey Ithaca commit.
The kick is up. Looks like it has the distance, and it hits the post, and that kick is no good. That is a big play early in this game.
Had the distance there, just a bit off to the right, banged off that post, and the Warde fans are elated.
Wow, I was holding my breath. I thought that was perfect right down the middle. It looked like he hit it well. He struck it well. It went straight up. Thought it was going in. It had the distance for sure, but just off the right upright. for no good, and that will keep the score tied at 0-0 between the Staples Wreckers and the Fairfield Warde Mustangs. It's a nice Friday night, James. 55 degrees about, I would say.
Yeah, pretty brisk, but no winds. No wind tonight. So.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. But that will bring up the Fairfield Warde offense, led by quarterback James Della Volpe and their star receiver, Andrew Shalov. Andrew, he is disgusting, averaging 120 yards in the air per game, and he has 11 touchdowns in 5 games. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, one of the best receivers in the FCAC.
Della Volpe motions a receiver. He's just going to hand it off. Oh, no, he fakes the handoff, throws it out to the left, and that's incomplete. The play action did get me there, but he ended up throwing it for an errant pass.
Yeah, that was a wounded duck there. I don't know. That might have been a lateral, but the refs ruled that incomplete, and we're here. Second and long, 2nd and 10.
It's going to be on. They start their drive on their own 21-yard line, but Della Volpe doesn't only throw. He also runs a little bit, just like Weil, averages 53 rushing yards per game. And their main running back, English, he's a great little back too. He's 62 yards per game. 2 running backs to either side of Della Volpe. He takes a snap, looks right, throws right to a crosser, and that ball is incomplete. Sails over the head of his receiver. That was number 13, Eric Maschmeyer.
Yeah, that was a bad throw there by Della Volpe, setting them up for 3rd and long. This is not ideal, 3rd and long at your own 20-yard line. So we'll see what the Warde Mustangs dial up here.
When I was talking to Charlie Clark earlier, he said that Warde likes to throw the ball for screens, but that wasn't there. It was a 10-yard pass, but just incomplete. Maybe they have to result back to what they like to do with the screen passes and the runs. Della Volpe in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. He motions one. That's his quick pass out to the left. But he's tackled out of bounds for only a 2-yard game, so that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Staples with a only three-man rush there. It seemed like they were kind of just wanting to stay back, not let anything get deep, get to the 1st down, and they were able to come up and make that tackle there on 3rd down.
Yeah, really nice gang tackle by the Wreckers defense. It felt like there was only a couple Warde Mustangs over there, but the Wreckers were all over there to stop him short of the 1st down. And he will now kick it back off to, can't see the number for the punt returner.
I think that's Charlie Clark.
He gets it off cleanly. It's a short punt. Line drive lands at the 50. Clark will field it at the 50 and gets a 6-yard return. So the Wreckers will set up at the Fairfield Warde 44-yard line. Great starting field position.
Seems like there was a bit of extracurricular activity. There's a flag on the play. I don't know who they called it on, but there was a bit of pushing and shoving after that punt return by Clark. So we're going to see what the call was here by the ref.
Something me and James noticed pregame was that the Fairfield Warde Mustangs student section wasn't very large, but seems to be filling out a little bit. Still not as big as I would have hoped for such a big school.
Yeah, so that penalty I think was on. It was on the Mustangs. So that's going to be giving the Wreckers even better field position to start this drive here.
I'm honestly not sure what's happening. The refs seem to be huddled.
Yep, walking 10 yards. Wow. 15.
I guess they're going to call a personal foul after the play was over, and they're going to give the Wreckers an extra 15 yards on the return. I don't know if you saw anything, James, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I did see some hands flying there. You know, you just cannot have that, giving them 15 yards.
Weil in the shotgun just hands it off to Darby. He'll run straight up the middle for a 1-yard gain.
Starting to drive at the 28-yard line, you know, you just can't have that if you're the Warde Mustangs. But, I mean, may not be a gimme field goal considering Mickey missed that last kick.
Something I'm surprised to see is how many 2 tight end sets the Wreckers are running. They typically run 4 or 3 wide receivers. That might be because of the injuries and illnesses they have to their star receivers, Connor Kelly and Justin Halkey. Weil in the shotgun, looks right, throws right to a receiver, and it's picked off. I think he caught that.
Dropped it.
He did drop it.
Straight to the cornerback there. I mean, couldn't ask for much of a better pass if you're the Warde Mustangs, but just couldn't hang on there.
I think Weil was just telegraphing it all the way. He looked right to the receiver he was looking at the entire time.
And that's kind of why I expect the Wreckers to try and lean on this run here. And this is exactly where you don't want to be. Third and long. Nick Weil hasn't been the best passer this year, and this is an obvious passing down here.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9. There's bunch right now, or bunch left now. He motions a receiver out left, and he's going to throw a nice little screen pass, but sails over Darby's head, and that will bring up 4th and 9.
I really do like that call there by Coach Matty. The Mustangs did bring pressure, but just couldn't connect on that screen pass there.
Yeah, that was a great play call. I think that if Darby caught it, he had the first down easily. He had blockers in front of him, and there were almost no Ward defenders in front of him.
And it seems like Coach Matty is going to elect to go for this on 4th down. The offense is still on the field, maybe considering that Mickey did miss that last kick.
It's a little bit farther, probably 5 yards further than that previous Mickey Ross attempt.
And they just called a penalty on, I think it might have been intentional grounding, saying there was no receiver in the area, but the War Mustangs did decline.
Intentional grounding, that doesn't really make much sense. Oh, that's an ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible man downfield. Great call there, Declan. The referee was tapping his head.
I remember that from my days as left tackle.
Yeah, can't go downfield before the can't go 3 yards, 2 yards downfield.
I don't know what it is in high school.
It's true. I don't know what it is in high
it's
school.
1 yard.
Can't go 1 yard downfield before the receiver touches the ball.
I think they're going to call a timeout. I think that was the Wreckers to talk this 4th down over. James, what have you noticed early in this game from both sides of the ball?
The Wreckers have been trying to, establish those short passes run game early, and they did successfully. Got a good drive there. Mickey just couldn't convert on that field goal, banged it off the post. But, the Wreckers have been looking good. Mustangs couldn't really get the ball moving. But so far, good start for the Wreckers.
I think what we've been seeing is both these defenses are playing with a lot of passion. I don't know if I could say the same from the offenses. I think the defenses are getting to the ball faster. They're moving a lot quicker. They feel the energy of this game, but both offenses of both teams have to lock in quickly if they want to take an early lead. And the Wreckers will try to do just that as the timeout is over, and Weil will step back onto the field for this crucial 4th and 9 early in the game.
We have Hunter Pillai and CJ Healy, I think that is closest to us. Trips left. And those are two receivers that usually don't get much playing time, so we'll have to watch their performances today.
It's going to be nobody in the backfield, but there's going to be a flag on the play.
Seems like
the refs will talk it over.
Seems like the refs are pointing to the Mustangs. I think that's too many men on the field there. I counted 12 if I'm not mistaken. That's what I was doing during my silence there. But, yeah, I think that's too many men on the field, and that is another awful blunder there by the Mustangs. Two penalties on this drive, given Staples' life. It's not a first down, but it makes it much more manageable on 4th here. And I'm surprised Coach Matty didn't consider kicking a field goal now. That extra 5 yards makes a big difference.
It's now going to be 4th and 4 rather than 4th and 9. Still a big play if the Wreckers want to take an early lead. They'll have two receivers out to the left, a tight end on either side of the offensive line, and Darby on the right side of Weil. Weil takes the shotgun snap, just hands it off to Darby up the middle, and it's going to be close whether he got the first down or not, but I think he does. I think he does get the first down.
And that's another great thing that Chaz Darby does so well. Yards after contact. Usually that first tackle and even that second tackle, they're not able to bring him down. Chaz exemplified it there, converting on that big 4th down there, keeping this drive alive.
What I think is a big part of that is when he gets tackled, he falls forward. He doesn't often get driven back. He's always moving those legs and getting extra yards after he gets tackled the first time.
He might not be the fastest, but he's sure hard to tackle.
Two receivers to Weil's left. He looks that way, throws that way to a receiver. That's Charlie Clark, and he makes a great catch for the first down completion.
Correction, Declan. I think that was 2 yards short, but that's a another great throw by Nick Weil. It's a great throw by Nick Weil there, starting to move the ball downfield a little bit, starting to see his confidence maybe increase.
It'll now be 2nd down and 3 yards, I think. Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and 3. The Wreckers are looking off to their coach, Matty Jackaloff, to see the play call. We have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of this first quarter in a 0-0 game, but the Wreckers are driving inside the 10-yard line. Weil will take the snap, looks right, throws right into the end zone, back shoulder throw, and I think that's incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Not a bad throw there by Nick. Put it on the outside of the receiver. Didn't give the DB a chance to get that, but just a bit too short and low for the receiver to come down with.
I really like that idea from Weil. I like the placement. He couldn't let, earlier in the game, we saw a curl from the receiver where the corners just jumped it right away.
Yep.
But instead, Weil threw it to the back shoulder where the corners weren't able to tip it away.
And that was the first target to a receiver who hopefully the Wreckers hope can step up today, Hunter Pillai.
Weil in the shotgun once again, 2 receivers to his right. He motions one over. That's Charlie Clark coming to the left side. Weil will just hand it off to Darby. He runs through the right side of the line, but he's going to be short of the first down. And that's going to bring up an interesting 4th down and 2 yards. I wonder what Coach Matty Jackaloff will do here.
I think Coach Matty's just going to go back to the well here, hand it off to Chaz Darby, and hope he can make a play.
4th and 2. He tried 2 handoffs. He tried a handoff earlier. I wonder if this one's going to get stopped just like the last one did. It seems to be that another receiver has come onto the field, substituting a tight end off. So I wonder if that means they're going to throw it here. 2 receivers to either side of Weil for the 4th down and 2.
Warde does seem to be absolutely stacking the box here, expecting a run.
Weil, Darby moves to Weil's left, to his right. Weil will motion Charlie Clark over. He's going to fake the flip pass and just give it to Darby, who has nobody in front of him in the end zone, and he scores a touchdown for the Wreckers. 6-0 early in this one.
That was an absolutely gorgeous play there, designed there by Coach Matty. Nick Weil faked a little flip pass to Charlie Clark on the motion, one of the Wreckers' best receivers, and gives it off to Chaz Darby, who goes untouched into the end zone. Beautiful play design there for the Wreckers' first touchdown of the day.
You could see when Charlie Clark got the fake flip pass, all the defensive linemen went out to the right, and that left Darby with nobody on the left side and for the easy completion. I don't know what's going on here on this PAT. But
Asher Vengro actually did tell me they were going to run some shenanigans here on their PAT. I don't know what that was. Seems like they're just going to kick a regular field goal, though.
Mickey Ross, it's just going to be a normal extra point, and that kick is up and good. So 7-0 early for the Staples Wreckers. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. That was a clutch 4th down conversion for Chaz Darby.
I just want to give my flowers to give Coach Matty his flowers real quick. On that first drive there by the Wreckers, they actually ran that same flip pass to Charlie Clark, but they actually did flip it, and Warde was all over that. So Coach Matty probably saw that Warde was all over that, decided to go back to that flip pass, but instead this time he faked it. Warde completely committed to the flip pass, and then easy touchdown there for Chaz Darby. So great, once again, amazing play call there by Coach Matty.
He probably saw all the defensive linemen crashing hard on that flip pass because the Wreckers have run it successfully in previous weeks. But there, he fakes it, just has the counter with Darby going to the left side and running into the end zone. But Warde's patented extra point is what we just saw the Wreckers attempt to do at first. They like to have only one guy snap it to a quarterback, and then have one guy on the right running a fade, the guys on the left doing some shenanigans over there. Charlie Clark was telling me about that today as well.
Yeah,
and I think that the Wreckers were trying to resemble that right there as well.
Yeah, Asher told me they were going to have some tricky stuff in the playbook today. I mean, kind of just went back to kick that PAT, but maybe it's more of a mental factor than anything else.
Mickey Ross will kick it off to the returner, who muffs the kick, and that's still rolling. And I think the Wreckers have it.
I think that's Pato Garcia there on the fumble recovery, and the Wreckers are absolutely hype. That is another awful blunder, unforced error there by the Warde Mustangs. Can't have that. That's a great heads-up play.
Mickey Ross with a great kick. It was going to land at the 1 yard line, meaning you have to return it. So that was perfect placed, and then the Fairfield Warde returner just couldn't field it cleanly. It went straight forward into the Wreckers return team's hands, and they'll get the ball at the 17-yard line, right into the red zone already.
Yeah, and great job there by Pato to hustle down, jump on that fumble recovery.
I think what we saw is that once the returner muffed it, none of the blockers for the Warde Mustangs were really looking for the ball. They weren't looking to recover. They were looking downfield to block.
It's true, they were all hustling down. Honestly, it didn't seem like the kick returner cared that much. He didn't really hustle to go get the ball, giving the Wreckers an easy chance to recover that fumble.
We've seen mistakes early from the Warde, from the Mustangs football team. It's been a personal foul. It's been that muff punt, a lot of penalties, and the Wreckers seem to have a clean sheet. Weil will roll out to the right, just looking to receivers down here. He's going to end up scrambling with it and pick up a first down.
Yeah, smart decision there by Weil. Nothing open downfield, and he's able to scamper for that first down once again. That is a big part of his game, his run game.
I really like that play for a really mobile quarterback, rolling out, getting him out of the pocket early as a part of the play design.
Yeah, looked a little bit like Arch Manning.
Yeah, I think we see that in college a lot. I don't know about Arch Manning, but QBs really like to have the designed rollouts where they always have the option to throw it or run it if they want. College quarterbacks just seem to be more athletic than the pros, so they're able to do that more with their quarterbacks. Weil will now have trips receivers to the right, and he's just going to hand it off. That's Darby, right to the right pylon, and that's a touchdown, Wreckers.
Yeah, once again, Chaz Darby punching it in. I said they would need to lean on him, make him have a strong game today, and so far he's been absolutely delivering.
That drive was 2 plays, 17 yards after the fumble recovery from the Wreckers special teams. And that mistake, unforced error from the Mustangs, caused for a second touchdown for the Wreckers here in this first quarter.
And the bench is jumping up and down. Maybe we'll get to see some Grant Bozeman action today.
Very possible. That's always the goal, to have the backups come in at the end of the game.
Maybe even Dylan Robin.
We'll see. Mickey Ross, this seems to just be a normal extra point, not doing any shenanigans here. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mickey Ross's kick is up and good, and that makes it 14-0. Staples Wreckers over Fairfield Warde.
Absolutely ideal start here for the Wreckers. Moving the ball downfield, strong run game. Ward's offense has been, they've had 3 plays, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. They haven't done much of anything today. So I'm sure Coach Matty is absolutely elated about this start here for the Wreckers.
This is going to be a huge drive for the momentum swing of this game. If Warde can't get anything going and the Wreckers end up scoring on their next possession, that's a 3-possession game, and it's going to be only the early of the second quarter, which would not be the ideal start if you're a Mustang. If they score here, on the other hand, though, it'll be a 1-possession game, and it'll be a lot different.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Mustangs might have subbed out their kick returner that did muff that punt. I think that was number 11 that did muff that kickoff earlier. I think that was number 11 that muffed it earlier, and now they have number 3 back there, Andrew Shelov, ready to return their star receiver.
Shelov, their star receiver, as you just said, averaging 120 yards in the air per game. And they didn't get anything with him the first time going, so maybe they're trying to get him going on the return game as well. Ross will boot it away to Shelov. He will field it cleanly at the 2-yard line, runs to the right, tries to get the edge, but the Staples Wreckers are there. Still a nice return up to the 25-yard line, though, for Shelov, and that's where Della Volpe will come back onto the field and hope to get something going.
Yeah, if I'm the Warde head coach here, I'm just going to be trying to get the ball to Shelov any way I can. He's their star player, so probably to be dialing up something to get him the ball.
Especially after that first drive, just 3 and out. They tried to go deep on some passes that both fell incomplete. So I think they're going to try for some short games, just run the ball here early in this drive, maybe get something going, get a first down early to get the ball rolling. Della Volpe will have 3 receivers out to his left. He's going to look that way, throw that way, over the middle, and that's complete for a first down. Great throw by Della Volpe, stepping up in the pocket, throwing to the left side. That's Shelov, their star receiver, who we just mentioned.
Yeah, great play there. Like I said, dialing it up, trying to get him the ball. Great throw there by quarterback. That's exactly what the Mustangs want to be doing here on this drive.
Della Volpe looked very confident there. The Wreckers defensive line hasn't done much. I don't know if that's just a high school thing where you don't get a lot of sacks, but they only have 5 on the season in 5 games, which isn't very good.
They do have some of their leaders on that line. Ben Esser, Captain Ben Esser, number 67.
Della Volpe will have a designed rollout right, and he's just going to chuck it out of bounds with a Wrecker defender in pursuit.
Yeah, that was Luke Bernier, if I'm not mistaken, I think. Again, the pressure there. There for the Wreckers, and that's going to be important there if the Wreckers defense wants to hold up today.
That was actually Harry Fiala on the pressure.
My mistake.
Della Volpe looked to be a little bit of what we saw in that last drive. He just had a designed rollout to his trips receivers on that side, but he just couldn't find an open receiver. This time it's going to be 2 receivers on either side of Della Volpe with 2 tight ends on the right side. He's going to hand this one off. He runs to the left side, has nothing going, but he ends up getting a positive gain out of that. That's a nice 5-yard pickup.
I saw Nate Moreau here on that play. I don't think he's usually starting, but, with those injuries, with Justin Hockey out, Murillo's getting the start today. He's a star lacrosse player for the Wreckers. Amazing athlete, so we'll see what he can do here on the football field.
He's teammate of Charlie Clark, also on this defensive front for the Staples Wreckers. Charlie Clark committing to Vermont earlier this year.
Yeah,
congratulations to him.
The Wreckers lacrosse team is a force to be reckoned with here in the state of Connecticut, and many of those kids do also shine on the football field.
Della Volpe will have 2 running backs to either side, but the fake snap will get the Wreckers defense to jump off sides, and that's going to pick up a first down.
And absolutely the whole defensive line jumped there. No one was looking at the ball. That's what they always tell you. Look at the ball, don't look at your man especially when you're on the defensive line, but Wreckers didn't abide by that rule there on that play. I'm sure Coach Matty's going to be mad about that one.
Now it's going to be the same formation for the Mustangs. Della Volpe with 2 running backs to either side of him, a receiver to his right, and as well as a tight end. The Wreckers seem to be in a 4-3 front, 4 linebackers. He's just going to hand it off up the middle. Nice gang tackle by the Wreckers, and they'll only pick up a short gain, maybe 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Gavin Meyer creeped in there. Great play there by him. Della Volpe actually did call him out, but did point to him, try to get a blocker on him, but no one was able to get out there and block him, and a great tackle there by Gavin Meyer.
That seems like it was supposed to be a triple option where Della Volpe might have been able to keep the ball and maybe pitch it out to his other running back, but he decided just to hand it off up the middle, and that's 4-yard gain.
I think Meyer did do a good job of containing, not letting anyone outside him. He kind of sat there for a moment and then went and made that play. Great job there by Gavin Meyer.
It's going to be a 4-man rush with another one.
Meyer creeps in again. Nate Murillo drops back to play safety.
Della Volpe is just going to keep the ball on the scramble out to the right, and he's going to get a 3-yard gain again, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Another one of those little option plays by Warde, trying to get outside, but good job by Staples to limit the gain on that play.
20 seconds left in this first quarter. The Mustangs can just run this clock out if they wish to, but they might end up running another play.
Yeah, it seems like they're not going to run a play here.
I don't think they will, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The Wreckers up 14-0 over the Mustangs. If you're just joining us, this is WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Declan Jandora, joined alongside James Moneyhan. It's Friday night. It's a very nice night. Having a lot of fun so far early in this game.
Yeah, that was an amazing start for the Wreckers. Pretty much picture-perfect first quarter there, except for that missed field goal. But, sometimes that happens. But great start there from the Wreckers. I'm sure the Mustangs are not happy about how this game's been going so far. So maybe looking to continue to get that ball to Andrew Shelov like they have been on this drive. Maybe get something going on this 3rd down here.
Biggest word I would say is mistakes for the Mustangs. I mean, they made a lot of careless mistakes. They've been down in the penalty yardage game so far. Wreckers only have that one penalty, where the Mustangs have a lot more. We had a personal foul after a play. They also had an encroachment. They had too many men on the field. And obviously that muff punt that led to the second Darby touchdown. So just mistakes from this Warde overall team, as the teams will switch sides of the field.
I mean, I presume the Mustangs will go for it on 4th down, especially being down 14-0. So honestly, they might run another little QB option, something like that, because this is pretty much 4th down territory already in this game, down 14-0.
Not only that, but it's also kind of no man's territory. They can't really punt, can't really kick a field goal. I think they will just have 2 run plays to try to pick up this first down. Della Volpe in that same formation we've been seeing, 2 running backs to either side, and they're going to throw a flag.
That was a smart play there by the defensive coordinator, whoever called that play. He had the defensive line shift to the right, I think it was a little bit, and that kind of spooked out the Warde offensive lineman, got them to jump. So that's a very smart play there, putting them in a much less ideal position.
We see that a lot from some of these good college teams. We see that from Clemson and Georgia. They run that a lot, trying to get the offensive line a little bit intimidated to jump off sides. And Della Volpe will take the snap. He'll look right and throw right after a play-action pass, but that'll just go out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about 8 yards.
Yeah, looking for the receiver, Della Volpe.
Della Volpe is the quarterback. Shelov is the
receiver. Looking for the receiver, Shelov there. Just a bit too high. Couldn't come down with it, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to bring out the punt squad once again.
So they're going to play the field position game early in this game. I guess it's too early to go for it on a 4th and long play.
Yeah, that penalty once again, an awful mistake there for the Mustangs, putting them in a much less ideal 4th down.
The punt is off cleanly. It's a line drive to Clark. He'll let it bounce before picking it up, running to that right side. And that's a great tackle by the coverage team. Charlie Clark gets maybe a yard on the return, and the Wreckers will have it inside their own 10-yard line to start this drive.
Amazing tackle there. And, the Mustangs punter, he doesn't punt it that far, but, it's low and it rolls a lot. So that can be a challenge for kick returners, punt returners to return and pick up, giving the defense time, or the Mustangs time to get down there and make a tackle, just like what happened there. Great tackle there from the Mustangs.
I think that it bounced like the perfect distance away from Clark, where he couldn't really catch on the fly, but he had to back up to try to catch the punt off one bounce. But that caught him on his heels, and he wasn't able to get a big return out of it.
Yeah, it doesn't really punt it that high, but it's effective.
Now the Wreckers offense and Nick Weil, led by Nick Weil and Chaz Darby, come back onto the field. He'll have 2 receivers out each side of him, with Darby to the right. They're going to motion a receiver. That's Charlie Clark. Fake it to him. They throw down the field, down the right sideline, and they can't make the completion. He was open. That was Justin Halkey. He was open.
Good job there to beat his man, but just couldn't complete that pass.
Not Halkey, excuse me. That was McGeehan. They're wide receiver 1 right now because Halkey's out with an illness.
McGeehan, another great athlete, plays across for the Wreckers.
2nd and 10 now for the Wreckers. They're going to have 1 receiver out to either side with 2 tight ends out to the left. Now they will shift over to the right. That's Gavin Meyer and Luke Bernier.
Ben Barger, Luke Bernier.
Weil will fake the handoff. He actually will give it to Darby, and he'll run up the middle for a short gain of maybe 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be if you're the Wreckers. Obvious passing down here on 3rd down. And especially when you a run-heavy team, lean on Chaz Darby as much as they've been doing today.
I believe they will be passing it with Darby and the 2 tight ends coming off the field. They're going to have 5 receivers out here for the 3rd down. Ball on their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, once again, we have some younger receivers who haven't been getting that much playing time, but got to step up tonight. Out on the field, let's see if they can make a play here.
Weil in the empty backfield. 3 receivers to his left. That's the wide part of the field. He'll take the shotgun snap, step up in the pocket, avoids a couple sacks, and he will get the 1st down. Wow, what a scramble from Weil.
We've been saying it today. Weil, he's a threat. He's a threat on his feet there, and he really showed it there. He's able to escape pressure, make an amazing run to get that big 1st down. Give the Wreckers some breathing room to operate.
That was a really nice play from Weil, especially considering how he had pressure in his face almost immediately with no receivers open around the field either.
He's been doing a good job of that all night, escaping pressure, not taking any sacks. And that is the reason you did say the Staples Nick Weil hasn't taken that many sacks, and that is a big reason why his ability to make plays and avoid would-be tacklers.
Darby will come back onto the field with 2 receivers out to either side. Charlie Clark will come in the motion. They're going to run that same play they scored the touchdown on earlier, but this time to no avail.
Yeah, did that little fake pass to fake flip pass to Charlie. Wow, fake flip pass to Charlie Clark there once again, but nothing doing there for the Wreckers. little bit of a tongue twister there, Declan.
In radio, we just resulted to calling Charlie CC as his initials. Sometimes it's cream cheese. Can't lie.
I believe you.
He prefers King. I don't know why, but so we call him KCC.
Yeah, I don't like the King part.
King cream cheese. That's his name.
I actually like that.
We have 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Weil will throw deep down the left field. There's a Warde Mustang there, and that's just going to fall incomplete. The intended receiver was Jake McGeehan, but there was a safety in the area right where he wanted to throw the ball.
I think the Mustangs actually brought 5 rushers there, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was 4, but the Wreckers did do a good job of handling all 4, giving him some room to make that pass, but while not able to connect with McGeehan there on that deep pass.
That might have been a little bit of an ill-advised throw due to the fact that he had pressure in his face. He just tried to chuck it up, let his receivers make a play, but they couldn't really do anything with a Warde defender in the area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's kind of been Weil's struggle this year. When he does face pressure, he kind of just chucks it up sometimes without a receiver in the area.
Weil will hand it off to Darby up the left side, and he's going to get a nice 5-yard gain. But that will bring up 4th down, I believe.
Another decision here for Coach Matty at about the 40-yard line, but it seems like they're going to go for it. 4th and maybe about 4 or 3. 4th and 4 at the 35.
It's going to be 4th and 4. Big play for the Wreckers early in this game. 2 receivers to his right.
Mustangs are absolutely stacking the box once again. I think that's 5 players, and then they're gonna
sub the. I don't know if that's legal. I don't think you can do that.
I think the Wreckers just called a timeout because they saw the play clock ticking down there. Tried to get the Mustangs to jump, but was not successful. And I think we're going to see a punt here.
I think what they were planning on doing there was just bringing on the punt unit, even though they had their offense on the field originally. But I don't know if that's legal. If you can just.
No, I think it is legal, but you have to. If I'm not mistaken, you have to give the defense a chance to.
You're right.
To sub, but they would try to catch. I think they were just trying to catch the Mustangs without a punt returner back there, try and down them deep in their own yardage, not give them good field position, but weren't able to execute there. Had to bang a timeout. I think the play clock was ticking down.
Mickey Ross will come on to punt the ball away to number 14. That's Leo Vintanza for the Mustangs. The special teams has been very efficient so far. Vitanza seems to be creeping up. I think they have 0 returners right there. And they know it was going to be a fake. They're going to fake it to a gunner. And I think he got the 1st down.
Yeah, I do think he definitely did get that 1st down there. Fake the punt to Chaz Darby. The return man, Vitanza, did see the fake. He did run up. And he was pointing at the line trying to call out the fake. But Mustangs were not able to diagnose that fake punt and make a play on it. So a great play there for the Wreckers, able to keep this drive alive. They've been doing an amazing job on 4th down, kind of switching up the plays, doing some nifty calls with that fake punt. And that's been a big thing keeping the Wreckers' drives alive today.
Even if they were aware of the fake punt, they couldn't stop it. And that's a 1st down on a crucial 4th down. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 from their 40-yard line. And that's going to be a screen pass to Charlie Clark for a nice 6-yard 1st down gain.
That's one of the reasons why you do keep your best players on the special teams. If you fake it, best players on the field, you're able to get the ball to them. No one's going to notice.
So now it's going to be 2nd and about 6.
Pato Garcia here in the backfield.
Darby will come out for a play. And Weil looks over to the sideline to make sure of the play. Pato Garcia goes to the left side of Weil. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's just going to hand it off to Garcia, who goes up the middle for a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards.
Yeah, I think the Wreckers are definitely in 4 down territory here, though. 3rd and about 3, I think that is. So I like that play call there from Coach Matty, just trying to give them a short 3rd down, possibly go for it on 4th down.
I'm expecting a handoff, and then if they don't get it on the 3rd down, just another handoff right up the middle.
Yep, I agree, Declan.
6 minutes left in this second quarter. The Wreckers up 14-0 with the ball. Weil will motion a receiver. He's going to throw it out to the right. That's McGeehan. McGeehan breaks a tackle. He's got 2 blockers in front of him, and he's going to score all the way for a touchdown. Touchdown, Jake McGeehan.
Amazing. Once again, an amazing play design there for Maddie. We used to run that play actually back in 8th grade. We used to call it Venom with, or 7th grade I think it was. We used to call it Venom with Coach Max Landgraf, Coach Neblock. We'd have the receiver come back towards the center of the field. Offensive lineman get downfield, able to block for him. And, with the ton of blockers, there's absolutely no chance the Mustangs will be able to stop that play. Love that play call there.
That's just Maddie and Weil trusting his teammates, McGeehan, to make a play. He gets the ball behind the line of scrimmage, spins off a tackle, and runs all the way. That's a 60-yard touchdown. And the Wreckers will take a 21-0 lead pending the extra point, which is up and good.
Wreckers are absolutely dominating early.
It will be 21-0 in favor of the Wreckers with just under 6 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, another nuance of that little play there, that little screen pass. As we said earlier, you're not able to go downfield, have the offensive lineman go downfield or get the ball if the receiver's over the line of scrimmage. So the receiver has to stay behind the line of scrimmage, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little nuance of that play there that the Wreckers did execute well on and did convert that big third down into a touchdown.
Just looking at the Warde sideline, there's a lot of hands on the hips, helmets off. I think they're a little beaten down right now.
Yeah, they do have the band sitting right in front of us, absolutely blaring. But the student section isn't that populated over there. Maybe that's a function of the 5 o'clock start. But the Mustangs seem to have absolutely no energy, aside from their band, which is playing pretty loud, I must say.
I believe the 5 o'clock start time was because of Fairfield Warde student sections breaking out into fights, so they're punished by starting 2 hours earlier than the normal game time. But Ross will come out to kick it back off to the Warde offense. The kick is up, and it's perfectly placed again right at the 1 yard line. The returner is going to run up the middle and get tackled at their own 20 yard line. A nice gain of 20.
Not a bad return there from Shelov. Hopefully the Mustangs are just going to be looking to get the ball to him again on this drive. They were able to get a little bit of something going before they stalled out on their last drive, but with giving the ball to Shelov. So that's probably what they're going to go back to again.
On that last drive, it was a penalty that ended up stalling them out. It was 3rd down and short. After a penalty, it was 3rd down and 8, and they weren't able to convert, which...
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't try and give them a better yardage to go for on 4th down, considering their deficit.
Shelov will be in the shotgun with 2 running backs to either side of him, as we've seen a lot in this game so far. Receivers to either side. A tight end motions over to the right side, and De La Volpe is just going to keep the ball, but Wreckers defenders are right in his face right away, and that's a loss of 2 yards.
Great job there by the Wreckers there to rally quickly, make a nice gang tackle there on that play. Amazing defense there from the Wreckers.
It was a really great gang tackle from the defense. There was a lot of players just all around him. De La Volpe can't make anything happen.
Aaron Shore says I sound like AI. Do I sound real to you or no?
You're saying some really big words. I can't lie. You said nuanced earlier. I really like that one. I really like that one.
Wow, okay. I promise I'm real.
Doubt it. 2 receivers to either side of De La Volpe with the running back to his left. In the shotgun, he'll take the snap, just hand it off up the middle. That's English, and I don't think he has any yards. Maybe a gain of 1, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long.
The Wreckers did run that little shift once again to try and get the Warde offensive line spooked, but they were able to stay calm there, get a solid gain there, make it to a bit more manageable of a 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 6 officially. I believe. What do you think is going to happen here? Pass, run, 2 runs maybe.
I think they're just going to go back to targeting Shelov.
Do you think this is 4-down territory if they end up throwing a 4th down early in this game, down 3 possessions?
I mean, this early in this game, it's a bit questionable. I think it's if it's in the second half. I mean, obviously, no doubt. You gotta play aggressive if you want to win the game.
Della Volpe avoids a sack but throws it to nobody in the area. I mean, there were two receivers, but neither of them were looking.
I don't know why he didn't run the ball there. Even if he wasn't able to get that first down on that run, it would have maximum would have had 3 yards left to go on fourth down. Would have made it very possible for them to go for it and and possibly convert. But that was a bad decision there by the Mustangs quarterback, forcing them to have to punt.
Third punt for the Mustangs so far in this one, with Charlie Clark still back to return. He's standing on the Wreckers' 45-yard line. The punt is off, and it is clean. It bounces in front of Clark. He'll take it on 3 hops, take it to the left side, down the sideline, to the 40, past the 40, past the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Charlie Clark on a punt return.
You know, like I said earlier, Charlie Clark is just an electric player. Had that massive kick return touchdown against West Haven, I think it was, and he's able to deliver there once again. Great job there by, I don't know who it was, but they did a good job of, sealing off that first Mustangs blocker, giving Charlie Clark a opportunity to pick it up and go make that amazing play that he just did make.
The Wreckers special teams has come to play early in this game. I mean, we saw the muff punt recovery from the kickoff unit and then that touchdown there.
Yeah, special teams has got them maybe about to be 14 points. 13 points so far, I would argue, just on the special teams play. Sending them up with that in the red zone on that fumbled kick and obviously that big kick return or punt return from Charlie Clark there.
The only mistake you could argue would be on that missed field goal, but seems to not have any effect on the game so far as Ross comes on to tack on the extra point. And that kick is good. It'll now be a 28-0 lead for the Staples Wreckers with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half.
A bit of a knuckleball there by Mickey, but he's able to get it to go.
I mean, if you're really being picky, he is a D3 commit, so.
Great catch there by, I don't know who's back there receiving the kicks, but he did catch it. Amazing play by him. I don't know who it is, but amazing play.
I didn't see it. I'll have to look out for it next time.
He's been trying to catch them all game. I think that was the first one he's caught.
Is it a record?
It is a record.
I wonder if it's any of the sophomores. Maybe one of the injured guys. The band's still bumping, even though they're down 4 possessions in the first half.
Yeah, their band has been pretty electric today. Matter of fact, I think the person catching the kicks might be Jonah Bomback.
Is it really?
I think it might be.
Is he in uniform?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, because Jonah Bomback is in uniform, so if the guy catching kicks is in uniform, it might be. I'll have to ask him in math class on Monday.
Yeah, we'll have to look out for Jonah Bomback catching those kicks. Maybe even getting in today with how this game's been going.
J-Bomb said he will not be playing today no matter the score. He doesn't know the plays yet, which is kind of crazy.
It's one of the challenges of football, knowing the plays, being able to execute, run the correct plays, do the correct things, but the Wreckers have been able to do that today. Something
I have noticed is that the Warde student section has gotten a lot more filled down on the left side of the bleachers. But I don't know if they're going to do anything in this game. A phenomenon with student sections is leaving before the game ends, leaving like at halftime. I don't know what that's about. But a little bit of a trickery on the return, and it's going to work for the Mustangs. And they got a nice return up to the 40-yard line. He faked a little lateral to the other returner. Honestly, if I was the Wreckers, I wouldn't even kick it to Sheloff there. Nice little fake play, nice little design by the Mustangs to get Sheloff some space. But I honestly, I just wouldn't even kick it to him. He's their best player. I really like the play from Warde to run some sort of trickery on that play because they're down early in this game. I think they need to make something happen, and how do you make stuff happen is with trick plays. Completely agree there, Declan. Nice little play there. Nice little call there from the Mustangs head coach. It's going to be a bunch left formation for Warde. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with another running back in the backfield. He's going to flip it out to the motioning receiver on the left side, and that's going to be a pickup of about 6 yards on first down. Wreckers did do that little shift once again, but I've noticed they've run a lot of only 3-man fronts today. Maybe that's a function of not believing in the Mustangs' run game, or maybe that's just what they've been doing all season. I honestly couldn't tell you. What we see, I feel like, a lot is they'll start with 3 down linemen, and then some of the linebackers will shift up. Yeah, have one of those big outside linebackers, Gavin Meyer, Ben Barger, come down. They're going to run another shift on the defensive line. Della Volpe will motion. It's going to be the exact same play that they just ran, but it's dropped by the receiver.
I do like that play call there from the Mustangs coach, just trying to give it to their star receiver Shelov's hands. Shelov's hands. But,
Shelov, 2 plays.
Not able to make the catch there.
2 plays for the Mustangs so far on this drive. They both went to Shelov. They're definitely trying to get him the ball early on this drive and in the rest of the game. This is going to be a crucial 3rd down, though.
Got a little stoppage here. Maybe it's a penalty running something about the clock.
They hashed that one out, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. I expect 4 down territory now.
100%.
Down 4 possessions. Della Volpe, 3 receivers to his left. They'll motion. It's going to be the exact same pre-snap motion, and he'll just hand it off, trying to get that 1st down, and I think he does get it after the push.
Yeah, that's running back C.J. English there on the run. I think that might be one of his first touches of the day, but good play there by him. Good patience there, letting his blockers get out in front of him, able to pick up that 1st down.
English, I'm pretty sure, only has 3 carries on the day. Della Volpe's been doing most of the work on the ground. But that one was positive for English, and they get the 1st down after a 5-yard pickup. 1st down Mustangs from exactly the midfield point. It's going to be the exact same formation. 3 receivers to the left. English still in the backfield. Della Volpe takes the shotgun snap, will hand it off to English, and he'll get 3 yards on the run. Going to be 2nd and 7 now.
You know, that's another solid little 1st down play there from Mustangs. Last 1st down, they were able to get 5 yards on the first play. Here, they're able to get 4 yards, send them up for good position to possibly continue this drive, pick up the 1st down. And that's really important here for the Mustangs.
I think you might be right where the Wreckers just don't believe in that the Warde rushing attack, because they're sticking with the 3 down linemen with 4 linebackers on the field on every play.
I think those 4 linebackers are some of their best players, though.
Della Volpe will roll out to the right. He's going to throw downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Sails over his receiver's head.
So I'm trying to direct traffic there, get someone to run downfield, but not able to complete that pass. I do like getting him out of the pocket there, giving him the option to run, make a play, but not able to complete that pass there.
I definitely like the idea, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 yards.
I think maybe the 4-man front is just a function of them believing in, or that 3-man front is just a function of them believing in those 3 guys they do have at the top. Those are some big boys down there.
And they probably believe in their cornerbacks enough to tackle in the open field.
Especially when you look at them compared to the Mustangs. I mean, it looks like those 3 record defensive linemen could swallow some of the linemen whole.
I like that one, James. How many calories do you think Gavin Meyer consumes in a single day?
I honestly could not tell you whatsoever. 4,000, is that a lot? Is 4,000 a lot?
I don't know, to be honest. I know it's more than you, though.
Yeah, it's probably true. They got a lot of big bodies there on the defensive line and at the linebacker position for the Wreckers.
It's going to be that same formation. 3 receivers to the right for Della Volpe. The running back also to the right of him. It's going to be a swing pass out to the left, which is caught by Shelov, and he has a lot of space up the middle, and he's going to get tackled after a really nice 3rd down gain to the Wrecker 25-yard line.
Good play design there from the Mustangs there. Faked a little pass out to the right, and then came back to the left to Shelov, and he's able to make a big play and convert that 1st down. These screen plays have been pretty successful here on this drive for the Mustangs.
Definitely targeting Shelov on purpose so far.
They're subbing out their defensive lineman here. Want to give them a break. Coming in is Ibrahim Hamoui and Parker Tui.
They're actually going to call a timeout maybe to give those defensive linemen a break. It's been a long drive for the Mustangs. It's been at least 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is probably their best drive of the day, Shelov's been able to make some plays on those screen passes, pick up some 1st downs. C.J. English able to pick up that big 1st down. And, the Mustangs are looking good so far on this drive.
If you're just joining us on WWPT 90.3 FM, I'm Declan Jandora. That's James Moneyhan, and it's 28-0 here early for the Wreckers offense. They're up over Fairfield Warde Mustangs. There's 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go in the half. I think Warde has all 3 of their timeouts left. Staples has used all of theirs. And it's going to be 1st and 10.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the cornerbacks that are stepping up today. Nate Murillo. I don't know if Hunter Pline normally starts, but they've been doing a great job of, and obviously Jake McGee and Charlie Clark. They've been doing a great job of restricting downfield passing. Obviously, the Mustangs have had some success on screens, but haven't been able to do much of anything downfield.
No doubt about it, James. As Della Volpe will throw out to the left, incomplete on 1st down. And that's going to take the clock down to 1 minute and 17 seconds to go.
That's an example right there. Mustangs are just not able to push the ball downfield really whatsoever, have to rely on the screens to get the gains. But, it's been working on this drive.
Warde will return in the second half. They'll get the ball first. So if they can score here, they might be able to double dip and cut this lead only down to 2 possessions.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Warde kicker is, but I do not expect to see him coming out on this drive. I think you're going for it on 4th down no matter what, trying to score a touchdown. Get your team back in the game.
Della Volpe is going to be whistled dead. I think that's going to be a false start once again after the defensive line of the Wreckers shifted. I like that play a lot.
Yeah, they did another of those little shifts, and Mustangs were not able to stay composed. Jumped, twitched, and that's another costly penalty, setting them up for 2nd and 15, I think it is. Do not want to be in this position here, especially when you've struggled pushing the ball downfield.
Della Volpe, 2 receivers to either side of him, and English in the backfield to the right. There's going to be a Staples record creeping up. It's going to be 4 down linemen on this play.
Seemed like they almost jumped there, but Parker Tui, I think it was, he was able to get back.
Della Volpe looks to the sideline to adjust the play call. He's going to take the shotgun snap, look right, throw over the middle, and it's tipped down. That's a great play by the Wrecker linebacker.
Luke Bernier, great play there, able to knock down that pass. He's one of the people that's been stepping up for the Wreckers this year. He's a junior, been giving the Wreckers some great minutes, and a great play there.
You mentioned it earlier. Definitely a big part of this team is those linebackers. They got Harry Fiala, Ben Barger, Gavin Meyer, and Luke Bernier. That's the heart and soul of this defensive front for the Wreckers. As we saw a great play from one of them, Luke Bernier there, the team leader in tackles, averaging double-digit tackles per game.
Wow, I did not know that. It's a great fact there.
It's 11.2. Della Volpe looking right, throws to the left now. That's Shelov who can't come up with the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a long 15 yards.
That was a similar little screen that the Wreckers scored on that touchdown to Jake McGeehan on, but Shelov not able to come down with that pass. He did have the blockers out in front of him, but he wasn't able to catch it, and sets up the Mustangs for a not ideal long 4th down. I guess they're still going to go for it. I don't know what I would do as a coach here, honestly. 4th and 15, that's a tough play, but you are down 28, so I don't hate it, honestly.
Trying to get something going.
Definitely looking for Shelov here.
3 receivers to the left, and Shelov out to the right. He's going to look to left, throw left, and that's just going to be a quick hook and laddie play. I don't know if he got the 1st down.
He definitely did not get the 1st down there. I think that was was that Nate Murillo? I don't know who that was, but he did a good job of staying home, able to stay at that 1st down line and stop him short of it.
Although that was definitely a positive play, that was 10-yard gain, I feel like, but that penalty set them back, and they weren't able to get the 1st down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, once again, I think that's a great play call there from Mustangs head coach, but just not able to convert on that 1st down when they're so far behind the chains.
There's now 1 minute left to go in the first half as Weil and the Wreckers offense will take the field once again, already with a 28-0 lead. I wonder what Coach Matty has in mind, if they're going to go for another touchdown to extend the lead or not.
I think that's Nick Segura who just tried out with that Guardian cap on. Did you see that?
I did not see. I like the Guardian caps.
He's a little blue thing on his head.
Charlie Clark on the swing pass. They're just going to run a jet sweep. He makes a couple men miss. Another one miss. Wow, what a play by. That's number 8.
Hunter Pillai.
Wow.
He's able to step up here. He was a great receiver back in 8th grade. He made an amazing play against New Canaan on that fateful night in maybe it was October, and he made an amazing touchdown. He's a great athlete. He's also a lacrosse player committed to Bucknell, I think it is.
James, people don't remember that game for the play that Hunter Pillai Pillai did. They remembered the man that died on that field that day. That was Declan Jandora and his knee.
Oh, he died?
His knee died, yeah.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Yeah, it is. But that will be 30 seconds now left in the first half after that Pillai catch and run. They're going to motion him over. That's Charlie Clark. He looks right, throws to Charlie Clark down the right sideline, and he had him open but just overshoots him by a little bit.
You know, I like trying to get aggressive there with not much time remaining on the clock, trying to push it downfield. Not a bad throw by Nick Wall, just a bit over Charlie Clark's reach.
I mean, I really like the play design, the route concept. It got a man open, but just sails it over Charlie Clark's head, and it's going to be 44 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I think the main thing here you want to do if you're the Wreckers is not turn the ball over. You can't have Fairfield Ward getting the ball back with good field position. So even just punting it here, if you're not able to convert, would not be a bad thing.
They're just going to try to run a screenplay to the left side, but that one falls incomplete. It's going to bring up third down with 40 seconds left in the first half now.
Seemed like a bit of a miscommunication between Connor Petrosino and Nick Weil. He wasn't able to come back far enough to come get that ball.
Connor Petrosino, one of the wide receivers we mentioned earlier that is going to have to step up for this Rutgers offense with the injuries to receivers Connor Kelly and Justin Halkey.
You know, he's an underclassman. I don't know if he played wide receiver last year as a freshman, but I know in his younger days he used to be a running back. So I think it's he's done a great job stepping up as a receiver, but.
Weil looks over the middle. That's going to fall incomplete. He had a man open again, but just couldn't bolt it in there in time before the Mustang was able to get over there.
You know, it was another aggressive play call from Coach Matty trying to target Connor Petrosino once again. Like I said earlier, he has been a great asset for the Wreckers this year, stepping up, but wasn't able to make the last two plays, unfortunately.
And with 3 timeouts, I wonder if the Mustang can do anything on offense with 35 seconds left on the clock in the first half.
Undoubtedly have to be aggressive here if you're the Mustangs. First punt of the day, by the way, for the Wreckers. If they do punt it, that is.
Yeah, that is true. Mickey Ross will punt it. They're going to fair catch, I believe. Yeah, they will do a fair catch.
You know, I think if you're Shelov, you got to try and make a play there. Can't be taking fair catches, especially because there didn't really seem to be anyone that close to him.
I think in the back of his mind, he remembered that muff punt that the other returner had earlier in the game. That really caused momentum to shift to the Wreckers early in the game, and maybe it is why the Wreckers have such a lead early in this game.
Honestly, it might have been him that muffed that punt. Couldn't tell you. It might have been.
Okay. It's good to know.
You're welcome. Got to be aggressive here for the Mustangs, though. 28 seconds left. Down by 28. Got to try and push the ball downfield, maybe, or run like a screen or something. Can't be going into halftime down 28.
Mustangs do have 3 timeouts, so the running game is always in the back pocket. Del Volpe will look to throw. He's going to have a rusher coming off the right side, but he's going to scramble up the middle. Runs a lot side to side, but not very northwest, and he's just going to pick up a nice 2-yard gain. And there's going to be 17 seconds with the clock stopped after the timeout from Ward.
Great tackle there by, I think it was Ben Barger that was able to bring the scrambling Della Volpe down.
Really good job by the Rutgers defense of staying home on that right side. They could see Della Volpe go to the right, but they stayed home, and Ben Barger was there to make the tackle once Della Volpe came back to the left.
Do you think he's related to Anthony Volpe?
No, because they actually have different last names.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, yeah, I doubt it. Anthony Volpe
Do you think
he's not getting surgery. Isn't that surprising?
Wow.
Boone decided not to give him surgery.
I think you should give him surgery. He's been absolutely awful, honestly, for the Yankees this season. Their season's over, but he was pretty awful in my opinion.
I mean, who is better? I want you to tell me, okay?
Okay.
The Yankees or the Mets?
Couldn't tell you. They didn't play in the playoffs, so.
Who didn't play in the playoffs?
The Yankees didn't play the Mets in the playoffs.
No, I'm just saying, but which team did not play in the playoffs?
I mean, there was a lot of teams that didn't play in the playoffs.
Between the two.
You know, let's focus on this football game here, right?
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Dole Volpe now in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. They got a tight end, too. and a receiver to the left. Dole Volpe will take the shotgun snap, throw it out to the left side, and he's going to get tackled right away with the clock still running.
Great play there by Jake McGean, I think it was, to stop him short of that gain.
The Warde coach will elect to use their second timeout with only 4 seconds left on the clock. They're probably going to try to end up throwing a deep ball, if possible. 4 seconds left, James. What do you expect from the Warde offense?
You know, maybe they already did run that hook and ladder. Maybe they'll try and go back to that again, but maybe a screen or something. I mean, I think you do have to run something.
I think 100%. I mean, down 28, 4 possessions. That's a really big deficit. You can't go shut out in the first half and expect to win this game.
Eric Skolnick and Case Robinson here having some difficulties, technical difficulties, and Sam DiGiovanni and Rory Benton. I wasn't sure if it was Tristan or Rory.
Robinson, what are we seeing early in this game so far? Give me some insights. No insights from Robinson. No insights.
No insights from Case Robinson.
Case Robinson tore his
Straight
MCL.
belt. Straight belt is what we get from Sam DG.
Unfortunately, tore his ACL. That's really sad. Del Volpe will look to throw. He's going to look on the left sideline. I don't really understand the point of that play. I mean, they didn't even throw a go ball, but that will run out the clock of this first half. The Wreckers go into halftime up 28-0 over the Fairfield Warde Mustangs.
Charlie Jeffrey, the sophomore, he didn't make a good catch there. He might not have been in bounds, but yeah, I don't like that play called there. Got to try and be more aggressive, put some points on the board before halftime.
All the momentum seems to be in Staples' favor. Special teams, penalties, everything just going Staples' way early in this game, and that's why we might have seen this 28-0 lead for the Wreckers.
Yeah, hopefully we can get, I know Case Robinson's injured, but hopefully we can get some D-Rob out here on the field, get him cooking.
The Robinsons, the Robinson brothers?
Oh, well, Dylan Robin, it's Dylan Robin,
Yeah,
not Dylan Robinson.
Yeah,
but
it's true. It's true.
Dylan Robin actually was my, he was my flag football quarterback back in the day on the Patriots.
That will be the end of the first half, though. We're going to send it back to Max Banky in the studio. Tune in back for the second half. Dora joined alongside James Moneyhan, and we have a good football matchup between the Wreckers and the Fairfield Ward Mustangs. Wreckers had a great first half. They won it. They scored 28 points to the Fairfield Ward 0 points. So it was a great first half for the Wreckers. James, you have anything after that first half?
Wreckers are absolutely dominating right now. Pretty much everything's going their way. Sorry I couldn't get you any food. The line was a bit long.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, you were cutting it a little close. I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, I had to hustle back. I saw Coach Clark, though.
Yeah, I saw him, too. He came in, said hi to Robinson.
I also saw Mr. Mongurtis.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. He's here?
Yeah, he was here.
The second kickoff, that one wasn't as good as Mickey Ross's normal. Lands at the 20, but it ends up working as the Wreckers special teams is able to tackle the returner down at the 20-yard line where the Ward offense will take place.
That was an interesting kick there. Mickey Ross didn't seem to use his full strength, but, still ended up pretty good result. Ward's at their starting at their 19-yard line, I believe. So let's see if they can get anything going. They kind of started to get some stuff going there later in the second quarter, but fizzled out. Penalties restricted their offense from really succeeding, putting any points on the board.
Was just about to say the same thing. The Ward offense seems to get like 3 first downs every drive and then just stalls out at like the 40-yard line where they're not able to do anything with it. But we'll see if Del Volpe and the offense can get anything going. At first, they'll run it up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 yards after the Wreckers tackle them. We saw very successful from first half from the Wreckers offense and defense combined.
Yeah, great tackle there by Gavin Meyer, I think it was. He kind of got speared in the chest, little Cam Scattaboo type action, but, he was able to take him down.
James, what do you think has made the Wreckers defense so successful against this Ward offense?
I think they've really been eliminating any deep pass whatsoever today. I can't remember a completion, quite frankly, that was more than 10 yards. Oh, they had one post to Shelov. But otherwise, they've done a great job of restricting the Ward passing game.
That one's going to be a quick throw at the Shelov, and I think he will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we've seen today, those little screen passes there to Shelov, trying to give their best player the ball and watch him make a play. He did have one pretty substantial gain. I think it was maybe about 20 yards on a screen play. But otherwise, that's kind of all the Ward offense has been able to do.
They will not call that first down, or they will call that a first down. So now it will be 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line, it looks like.
Wreckers do that little shift once again.
Shelov keeps it on the play-action fake, and he's going to run up the middle and just get gang tackled after a gain of about 2 yards.
That was a good job there, though, by him to pull the ball away from the running back. Ben Barger was all over that running back. He kind of overcommitted a little bit to that running back, and Della Volpe was able to make that into a little gain, maybe 2-yard gain there. Not much, but it's much better than losing 2 yards there.
What we haven't seen a lot of is C.J. English being able to carry it very well. He has averaged 62 yards on the ground per game, but so far in this one he's only had a couple touches, maybe even under 10 yards for the game. Not something we normally see out of this Ward offense.
There's that little screen back to him again. Solid gain. I think that's really been their bread and butter tonight, those little screen passes to Shelov, and once again, they're able to get a solid gain, move the chains. Ward offense is starting to move the ball pretty well here early in this third quarter.
It's been shell-off screen, run up the middle for Del Volpe, and then another shell-off screen. And that's going to be a first down for the Ward offense at their own, let's call it 37-yard line. Del Volpe in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with C.J. English also to his right. And the Rutgers offense will jump off sides after that one.
It's another instance of the Rutgers not watching the ball. That happened in the first half I think it was the first quarter, I believe, but happened in the first half. They didn't watch the ball. Ward was able to get them to jump, and that's a quick, easy 5 yards for the Mustangs. It's really big for them. Free 5 yards is big for a team that hasn't really been able to move the ball.
So instead of the 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 5 now from their own 42. They seem to be moving the ball a lot better now on their first drive of this second half.
Maybe time to take a shot downfield now that you have free 5 yards in your pocket from that mistake by the Wreckers.
The corner is on the right as a 1v1, and he'll be playing off the line, but Del Volpe will just keep the ball up the middle. He's going to try to scramble out to the right side, and he will pick up the first down after a nice gain of about 10 yards.
Another thing they've been running, that option, giving Del Volpe the chance to either hand it off to his running back, C.J. English, I think it was there on that play, or take it himself. And, he's been taking it himself pretty much most of the time tonight, and, he's been starting to see some success with that play.
I think we've seen triple the amount of Della Volpe runs than we have seen English runs, which is very surprising considering that English has been such a prominent part of their offense so far this season.
Yeah, like you said earlier, though, Della Volpe, it's one of the big strengths of his game, his ability to run.
He's going to throw it out right, and that's going to be tipped by the corner on that right side. He jumped the out route, almost got there, but to no avail.
Yeah, Hunter Pillai, I think it was, he read that play like a book, almost had a pretty much free pick six there, but couldn't come down with it. Still a good play, though, to force that incompletion.
So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 49-yard line of the Wreckers. 28-0 first half performance from the Wreckers, and now we're early in the third quarter, just over 8 minutes to go. Della Volpe in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and that pass is bobbled, and I think that's intercepted. That's intercepted by the corner, and he's running down the left sideline. He's at the 10, and he gets tackled down at the 10-yard line. Wow.
What a play by Jake McGeehan there, catching the tip drill ball and making an amazing return after it, too. Case Robinson is hype here in the press box. An amazing play there by Jake McGeehan.
I think Robinson has been an excellent addition to our play booth. He's given us a lot of reactions. I love it so much, Robinson. Thank you so much, dude. What's up? Oh, yeah, Robinson mentioned to me at halftime, he asked me if I could hear the Wreckers sideline. It's on the far side of the field. There is zero chance we can hear the sideline, but he says it's very loud, which I believe him. I believe him.
I've seen them jumping up and down the whole game. They're very happy with the performance their team is putting on today. So although we can't hear them, we can see them for sure.
On that one, it was just a tipped ball by the receiver. He couldn't come up with it cleanly, and then the Wrecker defender, Jake McGeehan, was just able to pick it out of his hands and have a huge return. That sets the Wreckers up with a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Weil in the shotgun, motions Charlie Clark over to the left side, fakes it to him. Oh, no, he will give it to him, and that'll be a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on 1st down.
There's that little flip pass once again that the Wreckers have been running all day. Maybe they're going to run that run that they ran earlier to score on I think it was Chaz Darby's 2nd touchdown.
It was.
Second touchdown, yeah. Maybe they're going to run that similar fake flip pass run play that Chaz Darby scored on earlier. And this is absolute worst case scenario for the Mustangs. Like you said earlier, they start moving the ball, pick up a couple first downs, and then mistake there. It was pretty unlucky, but can't be turning the ball over there.
Weil will take the snap, throws it left, and it's dropped. That would have been a touchdown in the hands of, I think that was Hunter Pillai.
Charlie Clark. Declan, it was Charlie Clark there. It's okay. But yeah, he had him. Charlie Clark just couldn't really turn his head around, come down with that pass. He did have him wide open for the touchdown, though, and it was a good throw. He put it on target. That
would have been Clark's 2nd touchdown of the day after he returns one in the first half for a touchdown. That was a great play by him. It was probably a 60-yard return.
Amazing punt return by Charlie Clark.
It's going to be 2 receivers to either side of Weil with Darby in the left side. They'll just hand it off to Darby up the middle, and he's going to get tackled after a gain of about a yard or 2. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I wonder if Coach Matty's going to try and punch it in here or just take the field goal. I think they've been playing pretty aggressive today. I think they're going to go for it, but we'll see. Yeah, it seems like they're keeping the offense on the field. Although Nick Weil comes out of the game. Oh, no, he's coming back. He's just getting the play call. But, yeah, it does seem like they're going to go for it on this 4th down. The game might already be over, but if they score here, Declan, I think the game's over.
I think all the momentum would be in Staples' favor. So
this would be a big stop though for Warde. They have been moving the ball pretty successfully. Getting a stop here would be massive for them.
Weil in the shotgun. He likes to run the ball in these situations, but he will throw it to the left side, the exact same play, and that's going to be a touchdown for Charlie Clark and the Wreckers offense.
That was not Charlie Clark, Declan. That was Chaz Darby with the touchdown there for the Wreckers, and that's his third touchdown of the day. You know, they've been relying on Chaz Darby. He's been kind of the engine of this offense today for the Wreckers, and that is his third touchdown there. The Mustangs did try to bring pressure there. They definitely blitzed, but Nick Weil, calm, cool, collected, able to deliver that pass to Chaz Darby, convert on that big fourth down, and that is maybe the nail in the coffin for the Wreckers tonight.
It looked to be the exact same route concept that they had just run, where Charlie Clark had dropped it on the previous play, but that one Chaz Darby was able to put it in for the touchdown, as it is now 35-0. I'm pretty sure he made that, right?
Yeah, Mickey Boomin did boom that one in.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is there any chance we see a backup kicker today?
Noah Gibson?
Is there any chance we see backup kicker Noah Gibson? Is that possible?
Something I just noticed as he was kicking that ball, Mickey Ross, is that Warde sign up there on the high school. That's pretty cool. It's like it's glow in the dark.
It is glow in the dark.
Lights.
You know what I didn't pay attention to though, unfortunately.
Oh, if he caught the ball.
I did not see it. I mean, honestly.
Robinson, you can actually help us. Who catches the ball on the PATs? Is it J-Bomb?
Who goes behind the field goal and tries to catch the ball?
Oh, that's Jonah Bomback.
It is Jonah
Bomback. Wow, that was a snipe by me, knowing it was Jonah Bomback. Yeah, shout out to Jonah Bomback, FBLA partner, Jonah Bomback. He made a great catch there on that on their touchdown before that last one. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll never know if he caught that.
Yeah. I mean, we could watch the replay.
We could watch the replay. You know what? I'm gonna watch the replay.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
So that will increase the Staples lead to 35-0 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than it's been dominance for the Wreckers.
Yeah, and in War, they just keep making these mistakes, starting to get the ball moving, interception, penalties. I mean, they've really turned it around offensively. They just kind of start choking it away once they start to really gain some momentum, get past the 50 or 40-yard line.
I said it in the first quarter. I said mistakes has been the key word, and I think that's still true.
Shelov muffs the kickoff.
It's just going to be a touchback.
Once again, I think that is a touchback, but that might have been a second. I'm not sure if he muffed that first one, that first kickoff, but definitely muffed that one.
Mistakes, though, has definitely been the key word for the Mustangs so far in this game. I mean, in the first half especially, they had a couple turnovers, a lot of penalties that really set them back defensively and offensively, and then obviously that interception there. 2 turnovers on the day from them.
Number 13, Dan Devine, comes in for on the left side cornerback. I'm not sure who they had in there earlier. I think it was Jake McGeehan, but I'm not 100% positive. But Dan Devine Jr. comes in, replaces Jake McGeehan, I'm guessing, after that record touchdown.
And on the right side, it seems Connor Petrosino has come in to get some defensive snaps for Charlie Clark.
Yeah, Connor Petrosino, he was one of those guys that he's been getting some minutes, and he's been a very important player for the Wreckers. Also, Zach Haverman comes in. I think this is his first minutes. I believe he tore his ACL last year, so this might be his first football that he's played ever since that torn ACL. I don't know about JV, but he played it. Case Robinson is telling us that he played against Darien. But it's good to see Zach Haverman back on the field. He's one of the great players for the Wreckers. He was actually getting some minutes last year as a sophomore, and then he unfortunately got injured.
So definitely we're seeing some of the typical backups for the Wreckers coming to the game, including the sophomore Connor Petrosino and Zach Haverman, who we just mentioned.
It's been a pleasure, fellas.
See you, Robinson. Thank you so much for talking to us in the booth.
Shout out to Case Robinson.
Love that kid, man. He's a great addition. I wish he stayed, but guess he got to go.
Great addition to the booth. Great addition to the Staples football team. I think he'll be one to look out for in the future.
Yeah, he said he got snaps in one of the games earlier this season.
Oh wow!
On the offensive line.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that was against Stanford. He said.
That's impressive.
But now he suffered an injury. It's truly sad.
Yeah, we're not sure what injury he suffered yet, but unfortunate that he did suffer an injury. He's got a couple seasons left for him to go out perform though.
That's true. Just a sophomore, Robinson is. As now, Della Volpe will have 2 receivers out to either side, 3 actually to the right, but he'll throw left anyway. That's Shelov. Shelov breaks a tackle down the field, and he will have a really nice gain of about 30 yards.
Yeah, great pitch and catch there from Della Volpe to Shelov. The one, probably the most rambunctious Ward fan is waving his cowbell. Declan is impressed by my vocabulary.
Rambunctious. That's fantastic.
He's waving his cowbell there. That's probably one of, if not their biggest play of the night.
James, are you sure you're not AI?
No, I swear I'm not.
Oh, okay. Just checking. You know, a big point on the 5 guys talking tasty takes on a radio is who is AI and who isn't in the school and in athletes. Oh. And we think Cam Scadaboo might be AI. As I think that's a miscommunication between Della Volpe, and he'll just throw it up, and it'll be incomplete.
That was definitely incomplete there. That would have been absolutely electric if Dan Devine was able to come up with that interception there, but unfortunately he is not able to. A bit of a miscommunication there for Della Volpe and the Mustangs. He kind of just chucked that one up. Honestly, pretty lucky that Staples didn't intercept it, but able to go unscathed from that miscommunication.
So, James, is there any athletes on the top of your head that might be AI?
That might be AI?
Yeah.
Are you saying professional athletes or
Any.
Staples athletes?
Well, we can say anyone.
You know who I think Aaron Shore might be AI.
Aaron Shore?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's a real person.
Della Volpe will keep it, and I think he's going to be close to the first down, maybe just short, which would bring up 3rd down and about an inch.
Now the band is starting to play a little bit. Haven't really heard them at all second half. But
wow, this is getting
pretty electric,
pumped, dude.
Yeah, I think the band might be their biggest contributor of students here.
Yeah, I think
definitely is.
I think that's true.
We talked about it earlier, the phenomenon of students leaving before the game is over. I kind of understand it here. It is a blowout, but it's a shame that people do leave the game early. Gotta stay out and support your Wreckers or whatever other football team you do support. As I think they were playing a little Lady Gaga that was Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Yeah,
I liked it.
I do like that song.
There's now under a minute and 30 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. That might be why they're leaving down 5 possessions now as Della Volpe picks up a nice 1st down gain.
Another little triple option there by Della Volpe.
That'll reset the chains, I believe.
Seems like he did pick up the 1st down. Yep, the ref is signaling for the 1st down here.
So now the clock will tick under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter as the Fairfield Ward offense seems to, maybe they can get something going.
Yeah, clock ticking down in the 3rd quarter. I think Ward's honestly trying to sneak out a score before this quarter ends. I don't know. I mean, I personally, I think this game might be over. But
Della Volpe is going to keep it. He's going to pitch it to the other running back, and he will end up getting 4 yards on the rush.
Once again,
that's CJ English.
Once again, the triple option. Seems like that's all they run, that triple option in that screenplay.
CJ English on the carry. We've said his name a couple times now in the second half. He only had 60. He averages 62 rushing yards, but I feel like he's had under 5 carries.
I mean, I think that's also a fact of the Staples linebackers just being so quick to rally to the ball. Just really, they haven't let up any big plays on the ground game either.
I think that's been true all season.
And I might have just, was that an announcer's jinx? Was that a big play? It was like 8 yards.
Yeah.
10 yards. That might have been an announcer's jinx there.
That's their biggest by a lot.
That's my fault.
That was their biggest rush by a lot, though.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter with the Wreckers up 35-0 over the Fairfield Ward Mustangs. If you're just joining us, I'm Declan Jandora, joined alongside James Moneyhan, and we also had a little bit of a stint with Case Robinson.
Yeah, now we have Tyler Darren here in the booth replacing him. Tyler Darren, are you injured right now?
What's up?
Are you injured?
Yeah.
Tyler Darren is unfortunately injured, but he is able to get up here in the booth and help out the Wreckers film their plays, I believe.
Wow, the band is getting
great job from Tyler Darren.
Even though it's 35-0, I'm so pumped right now.
Yeah, this band is electric. I'm gonna be honest.
Like in an epic game,
maybe
like
singing.
I think it might be the bands, like some of the band members. Every day.
What? What's every day?
It's part of the lyrics.
What's? Are you sure about that?
93% sure.
I wouldn't be so sure about that one there.
I'm 93. 93 is like not that sure.
93 is pretty good. Isn't that what you got on your Gov test?
It is. Mom, if you're listening right now, I did get a 93.33 on my Gov test. Only 2 questions wrong.
Wow, that's impressive.
The entire thing.
That's very impressive.
That's the highest I've heard of anybody. Oh, no. Devin Stewart.
Shout out to Devin Stewart.
That's fantastic,
Getting
Devin Stewart.
1 question wrong on the AP Gov test today. That is absolutely electric from Devin Stewart. You know, he had a rough start to the season, but he's been coming out hot on this last test, dropping a 97.
You know, yeah.
Something like that. Dropping a very high score.
I also want to shout out Aaron Shore. I mean, he had a huge bounce back. 68 in the first test, and then he got an 80 last test. He was pumped after that one. As Del Volpe will throw it over the middle. That's complete. That's a new receiver. That's not Shelov. I don't think.
That might be the first completion they've had to a receiver that isn't Shelov.
That might be true.
I believe that was number 25, Charlie Jeffrey. Maybe it was 26, Liam Carafotos.
Couldn't tell from over here. I mean, they're on the opposite side of the field from us.
Good little first down play, 8-yard gain there for the Mustangs.
It's now going to be Del Volpe with 3 receivers to his left. Also a running back to his right and another wide receiver to his right. He takes the shotgun snap. Looks for an open receiver, and he will find one.
He finds Shelov once again.
And that's going to be a first down gain. Passing attack seems to be working in the second half, other than that 1 interception.
Yep. They've been moving the ball pretty well.
Now there's just under 11 minutes left to go in the game. Seems to be like this game is just about over, but we can see if either team can get some momentum going into their next matchups.
Still waiting to see a little Grant Bozeman, Noah Gibson action.
Wreckers have 4 more games left of the regular season, I believe. Next week it's going to be St. Joe's. That's
Hogs.
a big game.
I'm not sure if they're still ranked, but they were a pretty highly ranked team at the start of the season, ranked in the top 10 in Connecticut. So that should be a tough, good, competitive game for the Wreckers.
That game is going to be played on Saturday next week at Staples Wreckers Stadium at 11
Paul Lane
11
Field?
a.m.
Paul Lane Field?
I don't know. Is Paul Lane Field finished with their construction?
As Thomas Scott would say, I believe the field is called Paul Lane Field. But anyways, do you know who's calling that game, perchance?
Nope.
Okay.
It might be Charlie Curran and oh no, it might be Jared Sale actually.
Whoa, Jay Sale. Wow.
I'm not sure.
I would love to hear Jay Sale on the call, man.
Del Volpe now scrambles out to the right. He throws it to the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete.
That is a pretty ill-advised throw. I mean, I don't really blame him considering the fact that they are down 35-0, but I mean, it was pretty nearly intercepted by Jake McGee, and he couldn't really find the ball, but just goes through the back of that end zone for an incompletion.
I mean, we're talking about big games the Wreckers have left on their schedule. Maybe the biggest is going to be that Turkey Bowl against Greenwich on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, that game is always one of the biggest, one of the largest. Do you know where it's taking place this year? It's at Staples, correct?
Yeah. On Thanksgiving Day. It's the last game of the regular season. It's going to have huge implications.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I know there's actually the running back down up in Greenwich, I guess it would be Hector Lopez. He's a great player.
Did you see Cam Scadaboo actually sent him a cameo?
I did see that.
That's awesome.
That was a great run there by I think it was Del Volpe. I'm not really sure. Jalen Jacobs. Thank you to anytime. Thank you.
Anytime.
Jalen Jacobs on the carry. That was a good little gain. Sets them up for a more manageable 4th down here.
4th down and 10. They're in the red zone. They've been in the red zone for a while.
Correction, Declan. I believe it is not 4th down and 10.
That was what it says on the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, that's wrong. Don't worry. I'd say maybe 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. The ball is on the 10-yard line.
The ball is on that's actually true. The ball is on the 10.
I apologize.
Got to punch it in here if you're the Mustangs.
Del Volpe looks to the sideline after faking a snap.
Tried to get them to jump, and looks like they're just going to call a timeout here.
Yep, timeout. Fairfield Warde with just over 8 minutes to go in this 4th quarter.
Try to get them to jump, but I mean, you got to go for it here. Got to try and put some points on the board.
Talking about the rest of the Staples season, they also played Ludlow.
Ludlow.
I remember you saying you were excited for that one early in the season.
I am excited for that one. Is that one home or away?
Not sure.
Yeah,
Not sure.
I actually am looking forward to that. You know, Ludlow, they beat us. We beat them in basketball, but they beat us freshman baseball.
Oh,
in
I remember that.
Oh,
You want
in
to
an
know
awful
something
game.
else?
In an awful. It was very painful. You know, we forced extra innings. Bruce Schlegelmilch, who is actually out visiting Brown right now, I believe.
Shout out Bruce.
Bruce Schlegelmilch had a pop up that was actually dropped, and we forced extra innings, but could not get the job done. They hit a walk off of a pitcher named Declan Jandora.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah, I would love to know something.
So essentially, what happened on that play is that was my 122nd pitch of the day.
Wow.
122 pitches.
Wow.
And I don't pitch.
And it was also your last pitch of the day, right?
Yeah. Because that was a walk-off, so then we lost after that.
Yeah, that was
I threw
unfortunate.
my 120.
Also,
122 pitches for someone that doesn't pitch. My arm was dead.
Speaking of baseball, shout out to good friend Cole Landgraf on his commitment to George Washington University. You know,
Huge commitment.
He works so hard, and it's amazing to see his work paying off.
As Chase Landgraf said, he said, "Hey, a lot of work to do, brother."
Yeah, he said keep working. Which I really do expect Cole Landgraf to do.
Oh, and Del Volpe will throw it down the right sideline, and that's caught for a touchdown.
And the Wards fan to absolutely erupt.
Oh, the lights!
The lights are flashing here.
That's Andrew Shilov on the catch and the touchdown.
Beautiful throw.
That was
Beautiful
a great
throw. Beautiful catch.
I like what they do with these lights.
I do like that. Maybe we'll have to implement that at Staples. I'll talk to VJ. New lights this year is the word on the street. But that was stop the clock is also the word on the street. But that was a great throw, great catch from Del Volpe to Shilov.
100%.
Puts the Mustangs on the board, especially on fourth down. It's a big balls throw.
The kick is up and good, and that will cut the lead down 35-7. A little bit Chris Paul-esque, if you get my reference.
Yeah, I do understand your reference, actually.
So that's a little bit momentum going into their next matchup. I'm not 100% sure who they play, but
you know, hopefully they're still having a pretty good season. Hopefully they can continue their success. You know, I mean, you never know. Could always orchestrate a little comeback here. Maybe an onside kick possibly incoming.
They are 4-1 going into this game, so this game will knock them down to 4-2, which is still a respectable record.
Yep.
100%.
Of course. This loss might take them out of FCAC contention, though. I would say.
How many teams make it?
No, it's not. It's just like regular season. Like there's a regular season championship, or like a regular.
There's
like
only
whoever's
two.
the best record. It's whoever's the best record wins.
Oh, gotcha. That's
So,
kind of lame.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I agree. But I remember they got rings. The Staples Records got rings. I think it was in 2023 when they did win the FCAC with the best record.
Do you essentially need to go undefeated to win that?
I think so, yeah. Or maybe one loss, like if other teams lose. But I think the biggest competition is Greenwich, I would say.
Okay.
They've looked really good this season. They're still undefeated, I believe. Or New Canaan. New Canaan's really good, too.
I mean,
both great teams.
The Rutgers lost to Wilton. So
who I believe, New Canaan is playing Greenwich right now.
As we speak?
Yeah, number 1 in the state versus number 2 in the state. So
that's a fantastic game.
Actually, it might not have started yet, considering that we started early. Yeah, I think it's about to start at 7, so...
Unless it's at Darien, in which case it's played tomorrow.
Yeah, unless it's at... Well, I don't know why.
A lot of these student sections get into a little bit too many fights to be played at Friday
and they
nights.
do go with the onside kick. And there's a bit of a muff there.
The Rutgers do say they have it, and I believe they do.
Parker Toohey believes that the Rutgers have the ball. Little bit of extracurricular once again, and there's flags pushing and shoving. I believe that's on the Rutgers, honestly.
Whoa there.
Yeah, calm down. I mean, there's absolutely no need for that when you're up 35-7. Absolutely no need.
You know what they say?
Or if you're down 35-7.
They say if you're down 35-7, please don't do that. And that was the Greeks that said that.
The
Greeks said that.
That's a new quote to me. I've never heard that before. That's
I got
a good
you.
one.
Don't worry about me.
If you're down 37 or...
if you're down 35-7.
Oh, if you're down 35-7.
Yeah, that's what they said. Don't do all that.
Okay, I'm going to have to add that to... was that Aristotle? Or,
don't know which Greek it was, but it was a Greek.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to add that one to my bag.
Yeah, I mean, you can add it to rambunctious.
Rambunctious, yeah.
That's a fantastic word. You also said another one. What was the other one I said? I pointed out?
Nuanced.
Oh, nuanced. But just, like, using that in a sentence is impressive.
Yeah.
I know what it means. Like, I know what the words mean, but, like, just impressive stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what else?
By the way,
a famous person once said?
Yep.
They said, a bad day on... Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
A bald day on the golf
I see
course
where you're going, yep.
beats a good day at the office. That's what they say.
Yeah, they
do
do
you know
say
the
that.
man that said that?
Who?
Brett Katzner.
Brett Katzner came up with that?
No, he didn't come up with that, but he's the one that introduced it to me, and I live by that every day.
You know, I heard Philip Sullivan say that one time.
Yeah, he took it from Brett. He took
it from Brett Katzner.
He's my good friend, Brett Katzner.
Yeah, he's a great guy, Brett Katzner, and Philip Sullivan, golf captain. You know, he's an amazing player.
It's true. I'm looking forward to the War at the Shore.
War at the Shore, yeah.
On Monday, our last practice of the year.
I believe
it's gonna be very impressive.
Philip Sullivan finished top 10 in the FCIAC in the Holohan tournament, which is impressive stuff.
Shout out Gus Palmer, who finished second in the FCIAC. I mean, Nick Wow just going to heave one downfield to the right side, and that's incomplete. Great play by the cornerback there. That was fantastic.
You know, it was not a bad throw, but better defense there from the Mustangs. Yeah, also shout out to Gus Palmer, committed to Hamilton.
Just fantastic
Big
work
commitment.
all around from the golf team.
Yep. Shout out Staples golf team.
Other than
States, but it's
the abysmal States
it's
performance.
okay. We can get it next year.
I also want to shout out you.
Me and Declan Jandor are members of the Staples golf team, by the way.
Can I shout you out for a second?
Yeah, you
I would
can.
like to shout you out for being 6 inches away for Albatross.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was
That would
electric.
have been
Yesterday,
insane.
Albatross would have been electric.
Because I thought my shot was good. I'm 8 feet away for Eagle, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my God, I'm living the dream. And then I thought you almost went in for Albatross.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did lose that match. Me and you did lose that match, but you know, that was an electric hole. We played the whole 3 under. Me and you played the whole 3 under.
Yeah, that was really impressive from us. I mean, I can't believe I missed that putt. That was
that
my
was a
first
shame.
ever Eagle.
That would have been electric.
Damn. I might have done a little run around the green a couple times and just like take my shirt off, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that, to be quite honest, but sure. Thank God it didn't go in, I guess.
You want me to know? You want to know something?
What?
My shirt wouldn't be the only thing coming off because you used my golf shorts in the basketball game later that day.
Yeah, that was. Let's just not talk about that basketball game. That was tough.
Okay. I mean, can we talk about your shot for 1 second? That was pretty abysmal.
I thought it was a good shot.
I thought it went in at first, and then I was like, oh, that is so long.
I thought it did too.
It was
but
like 3 feet long.
It didn't happen to go in. I took a page out of our good friend Jay Sales' book.
Overall, though, I will say that you played very well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Especially on defense, your hands were very active on those passing lanes.
Wow, thank you. I'd say you played or cheered very well too.
Thank you. I wouldn't say I played at all.
You cheered though.
I kind of wasted my time because I had 2 tests today, and I could have been studying for that. But instead, I went to the game.
I mean, apparently you didn't need it, though. You performed on that Gov test, eh?
I know. 93.33. I mean, who can touch me?
Nice little screenplay, a little Venom action once again that Charlie did score on earlier.
And he will score on it again. Fantastic move by Charlie Clark. They just get it to him in the open field, and he scores his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, we used to run that back in the day with Coach Neblock, Coach Landgraf, Coach Matt. Seems like, do you think maybe Coach Landgraf introduced that to Coach Matty? Nah.
Oh, it would be Coach Barron's, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it definitely.
Yeah, because
great shot there.
Coach
Amazing
Barron's
shot.
Actually went to our practices in 8th grade.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Barron's, man.
You know who?
Rutgers legend.
You know who he was scouting?
Who?
Me. He was scouting me out. He wanted to see how good I was on the offensive line. I was fantastic.
Is that why you're calling the game?
No, it's actually not. Mickey Ross will come on for the extra point. It won't be Noah Gibson, unfortunately. I really wanted to see him, but that will increase the.
No, it wasn't Mickey Ross. It wasn't Mickey Ross.
Oh, Noah Gibson is.
No,
right.
it wasn't Noah Gibson. Who was that?
Is that Olin?
Kona Schwartz. It was Kona Schwartz, I believe.
Kona Schwartz is not a kicker.
It was number 38 was on the field doing a little dance, jumping up and down. Asher Wenger, long snapper, number 55, is very excited.
Do you know who that was? It was Mickey.
Oh, it was Mickey? Why was number 38 jumping up and down?
It's because Kona was probably holding, and that was probably Charlie Clark is normally.
Was he possibly holding Tyler Darren? Possibly, okay. So Kona Schwartz was very excited about his amazing, impeccable hold there.
That was fantastic.
Adding another point to the Rutgers lead.
Either way, it will be 42-7 lead.
Impeccable, by the way. Is that another good word?
That one's easy.
No? Okay.
I can fit that one in.
Okay.
In radio, actually, I'll connect another thing. We give each other words every day to like try to fit in to our thing, and if someone calls you out, you
lose?
Yeah, you lose. Basically.
Oh, so you have to sneak it in there. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that.
So like today, Jonah had a really good job. He had a really good job. His word was Martin Luther King.
Wow.
And I said a quote said by the Lunch Winfield. You wouldn't understand, inside joke.
Yeah, you're right. One.
And then he was like, that sounds like a quote Martin Luther King would say, and nobody noticed.
Wow.
It was fantastic.
There's some Mickey Boomin power behind that kick.
the fans.
Fans want him to
hoping
get
for a block.
blocked for.
He did kind of.
Not-
Up to about the 25-yard line.
Not a bad return from Shelov. You know, he's been pretty solid on those returns today, other than those muffs.
I think the most drip on the team might have to go to Mickey Ross.
I'd say Parker Toohey.
Oh, that's facts.
Parker Toohey.
I remember seeing him pregame, and I was like, who is that?
Parker Toohey is pretty drippy, I must say.
Look at that left leg on Parker Toohey.
Yeah, it's pretty electric.
If you can't see, he has 3, or is that 2? It's hard to see, but he has a bunch of leg bands on. Zach Haveman also drippy with that knee brace.
Yeah, that knee brace.
But that's for injury reasons, so it's a little different. But Del Volpe will come back onto the field. It's going to be 3 receivers to the left. No, 2 on either side of Del Volpe. He will throw it over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. He had a receiver open, but
Parker Toohey did lay him out, I must say. He took a big hit on that play. I don't know if he laid him out. That might have been a bit of an exaggeration, but he did give him a little hit, a little push over there on that play. Maybe he's allowed to have that drip.
that's true.
You know, it was a good pass rush by Parker Toohey.
Running clock this second half has gone by very fast. We're only 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of this game, with the Wreckers handily winning 42-7. Who's looked good to you so far today, James?
Honestly, the Staples Wreckers have looked good. Everyone's been playing. Everyone's had an amazing game, I believe. You know, the defense, like we can see here, the linebackers, Jake McGeehan, amazing interception. He had a touchdown too, I believe. Correct? Yeah, he did have a touchdown.
He did.
Charlie Clark, obviously. You know, some of the players stepping up. Nate Murillo, Dan Devine even getting some minutes. You know, it's been a great all-around performance from the Wreckers.
I was trying to count the touchdowns. Chaz Darby had 3,
Yep.
2 on the ground, 1
Yep.
in the air. Charlie Clark had the kick return, and then that last one.
Yeah, and then Jake had the other one, I believe.
Oh, Jake on the screen pass.
Yep.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, so those are the 6 touchdowns that we've had so far in this game. Do you know who ended up winning that girls' soccer game?
No, I do not know. But
Oh, that is picked off on the screen pass.
and
Wow.
Parker Toohey.
Parker Toohey, we were just calling him out.
Parker Toohey. He's allowed to have the drip.
He read that play like a book.
What a
wow.
he had a little sally look back at them too.
Della Volpe was
Amazing play there by Parker Toohey.
He telegraphed the screen pass all the way, and Parker Toohey just jumped the route and has the pick 6. Wow.
And you know, as Staples superfans would say, Warde has kind of lost it ever since Matty Corrigan left. I must say.
Oh wow.
That's
wow.
That's what.
Oh, you're quoting them right now?
Yeah, I'm quoting Staples superfans.
Rip
You know,
Matty
Matty Corrigan. He's a great basketball player, by the way. He used to be an amazing football player too, but he retired, I think, to pursue his basketball career.
I just got news that girls soccer is in 2-2 thriller in overtime.
Oh
right
wow,
now.
wow, that's
They're
awesome.
playing the number 1 seed Greenwich, and that kick by Mickey Ross is good.
Kona Schwartz, the amazing hold once again.
Is he going to get hyped this time?
No, not as hype, but
not
good
as
hold by
hype.
him. Good hold.
But the girls soccer game, I mean, that would be a fantastic win.
You know, the girls soccer team, they lost Natalie Chudowski, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Natalie Chudowski to I think she's playing like a Women's World Cup game today or tomorrow or something. You know, she was definitely their best, or like U17 or something like that. She was one of their best players. A tough loss for them, but you know, they've kind of come back. They've rallied, and they're playing great right now against the number 1 seed in a OT thriller.
I think they're the 4 seed in this FCAC tournament.
Yep, sounds about right.
They won the first game in I think it was 2-0 or 2-1.
Yeah, Emmy Dorfman scored a goal, by the way.
Over
Shout out
Trumbull.
to Emmy Dorfman. Yeah.
And then
And Ellie Ferraro. Shout out to Ellie Ferraro.
Shout out.
She's a good little soccer player too, right, Declan?
couldn't tell you, to be honest. Don't really follow girls soccer very much.
No. Field hockey too, by the way. Big game tomorrow against Ludlow.
I mean, they're undefeated right now.
Congrats, yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, they are fantastic. Arguably, probably the best team at Staples, I would say. Staples Field Hockey is ranked 14th in the nation, I believe.
14th in the nation?
I believe, yeah, 14th in the nation. You know, they got a couple star commits. Leah Larrett, she's committed to Northwestern. Daisy Hackett committed to Cal Berkeley.
Shout out to them.
Mary Stevens committed to Georgetown.
Number 14th in the nation. That's fantastic.
Yep.
I think I've said fantastic about 40 times today.
Yeah.
That's fine, though. Mickey Ross will kick off after the touchdown from Parker Toohey. He did not let it go out of bounds, which would have been a penalty. Instead, he will just return it to like the 15-yard line.
Grant Bozeman comes in on defense.
What?
Maybe he's going to play some cornerback here. Cornerback, just to make it clear. Number 23 also comes in Oliver Lynch. I believe he's a sophomore. Yep, he's a sophomore, Oliver Lynch. So even some younger guys. And Jace Darby getting in, I think that is. Yeah, Jace Darby coming in, brother of star running back Chaz Darby. So, some of the younger wreckers getting some nice, good minutes here.
If you're wondering why, there's only 1 minute left in this game. Kind of snuck up on me, to be honest, but
oh
my God!
Great catch there from
catch.
great catch there from Shelov. Connor Pacino actually ran on the field late. He wasn't on the field when the ball was snapped, so he ran on the field late to try and make that play. But Shelov was able to come down with it.
Now the clock ticks under 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Now Jules Cicero in the game. Star baseball player Jules Cicero.
Della Volpe will throw to the left side, and they'll complete a pass. They'll run out of bounds, but with the running clock, I don't think out of bounds matters very much. Under 30 seconds now to go. Fans still cheering very loud.
Also, Dylan Lust.
D. Lust?
Dylan Lust, number 50. Dylan Lust is in the game.
Is he a D tackle?
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe
D.
so.
Lust, a little short.
A little spin move there from
D-tackle.
Dylan Lust. Nifty little spin move. Oh, as Warde and Jace Darby misses a tackle.
Touchdown, Warde!
Warde gets on the board once again.
That will be the last play of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be.
Last play of the game there. Great way to end the game for Warde. Bad way to end the game for the backup Staples players and some even third strings. But, amazing performance here from the Wreckers as Coach Matty leads them into the handshake line. They were able to establish that run game early and, kind of opened things up. Very strong performance here from the Wreckers, and I'm sure Coach Matty will be very happy with that one.
Fairfield Warde will not have the opportunity to kick the extra point. So the final score will end up being 49-13 in favor of the Staples Wreckers. Truly a great game played by all sides of the ball.
Amazing game.
From the Wreckers. Next game against St. Joe's next week, next Saturday.
It's going to be a big game for the Wreckers, looking to continue this one-game winning streak that they are on right now. It was an amazing performance by the Wreckers today. Everyone got a little action. Everyone ate. And great bounce-back performance today.
We're going to send it back to Max Banky in the studio. Thank you guys for joining us on WWPT 90.3 FM. It's been a great time.
Yes, sir.